What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today is Sunday. It is a rest day on the schedule, and welcome to another episode. What I'm going to cover today is my vlogging essentials. This is in no way a comprehensive guide, obviously, just the essentials. And honestly, this could be a very, very short video because all I would have to say is all you need is a phone. This is my old phone. This is my old cell phone that started wigging out on me. It wouldn't take a charge consistently. It was just like turning off randomly, and you know what? I just erased everything on it and decided to start from scratch, upgraded my phone to what I am filming on right now, which is actually my 6S Plus. So why just make this a paperweight? You don't have to. You can use this camera very effectively. It shoots in 1080, it has great image stabilization in it, and you can get tons of apps to edit on, which I will start doing tutorials on as well because I think it is such a vital piece of equipment to use a cell phone. I mean, you can literally do everything. You can use it to record voice, you can do it to record video, you can edit on it, you can even color grade on it if you really wanted to. It's a really powerful piece of machinery. So, essential number one is a cell phone, in my opinion. See, reason I say essential number one is because you have it all in one. You have the computer, you have the editing software, you have all the capabilities you need right here. Now, I understand it's going to be impractical sometimes because you need your phone for things that you need a phone for, not just to use it as a video camera. So if you have a spare, if you can find a cheap one, I would highly recommend this. However, if you want a dedicated camera, I would highly recommend the Canon G7X. Now, I know this is just recommended to death, and you may be torn between this and the Sony RX. I picked this up because it was super cheap. This is the G7X Mark I. I picked it up on eBay for about 400 bucks. I really don't think you can beat the price of this for the versatility. Yes, it does kind of suck with the focus on occasion. It is sometimes just unbearably slow. However, it takes great stills, in my opinion. Very usable footage, definitely. Very usable footage. It's more than decent in low-level light. Now, it's not great. You're still going to get some noise and some grain. But compared to a cell phone, it's definitely a huge step up. And I know a few years back, we used to joke about pictures. We used to be like, oh, sorry about the picture quality, cell phone picture. But I tell you what, a cell phone picture is dang near better than a lot of other cameras. So just keep that in mind. This is a very capable camera. It's a point and shoot. I was very surprised when I first picked it up. It's got a metallic body, so it has some heft to it. It's got the flip-up screen. You can put a little dead cat mini windscreen on top if you really want to. I haven't done that yet. Just keep in mind when you film, don't film like this because you're going to cover up the speakers. I mean, the microphones actually. But it has all kinds of capabilities that I really love. One cool thing is if you're filming something up high, you can actually use it like its own kickstand. And you can do time-lapse videos with it as well. What else? I don't know. I'll do a whole separate review on this if you'd like. But this camera is really freaking awesome for the price. I would highly recommend it. Again, just be wary of the autofocus. It does have a feature that you can program your face, and I do find it focuses on my face just fine. But when you turn it around and try to focus on something else, sometimes it is a little slow. Sometimes it is painfully slow. Other times it's... So, next on the agenda, if you decide to buy a dedicated vlogging camera, would definitely be extra batteries. You definitely need extra batteries. If you're going to do any sort of vlogging, you want to have power at all times, obviously. So, batteries and a camera, very, very necessary. Also necessary is memory, because you are going to be going through a lot of footage if you want to get the perfect shot. So, at least 2 memory cards, 64 gig, at least write speeds of, 80 plus or so, I would say. I'm just guessing here, but you definitely need a fast write speed. You don't want the buffer on your camera to fill up and stop in the middle of something really awesome, or while you're just talking away and not able to monitor your footage. So that's just the worst feeling. You think you're getting the shot, and then you come back and check like 5 minutes later, and it's not taking any video. So definitely get some quality quality SD cards if you're going to invest in a quality camera. Also, you want to back up that footage. So in this little pouch here, I have a ton of flash drives here. These are super inexpensive, especially in comparison to this. You can get a 64 gig flash drive for about 10, 15 bucks. So there's really no excuse to not buying a ton of these to back up your stuff on. I find it, invaluable in that respect. It's just really cool. You can store all your certain projects and that on it. I shoot for minimum of 3 places that I get things backed up. Usually something is on the SD card, something's on the flash drive, and on my next purchase, which would be a external hard drive. This is a 1 terabyte Seagate backup. I picked it up at Walmart for like 50 bucks. You can't beat that. Freaking 1 terabyte of stuff. I put everything on all of these, which are generally 64 gig flash drives here, 16 to 64, somewhere in the middle of that. I put all the old SD cards I had on this thing, and it still wasn't half full. So lots of storage for 50 bucks. So this is cheaper than these sometimes. These can get a little pricey. An SD card can sometimes run you 50 to 80 to 90 to 100 bucks. And a terabyte of storage. Definitely recommend that. So the reason I'm putting this as an essential is you don't want to lose your footage. You want to always maintain your footage. Don't just put it up on YouTube and say, it's saved on YouTube, I don't have to worry about it again. Really, you never know what can happen to YouTube. YouTube could be gone tomorrow, and all that work, all that footage could be gone. Next up, I'm backtracking a little bit. If you're going to be using a cell phone, I would highly recommend longer chargers, multiple chargers, things like this that can give you a dual port, and ones that are 2.4 amps so that you can charge your phones up a lot faster. You could get battery banks too. Hey, that's cool, but not essential. So generally, I just have my 2 phones. This one is my main workhorse for longer footage. The current camera I'm filming on, or current phone I'm filming on, I generally use for just quick shots or whatever else. And the G7X is pretty much the workhorse of the bunch. What else? Which next, actually? Next, you are going to need a tripod. Whether it's something inexpensive like this, I picked this up for under 20 bucks on Amazon. It is a little bendy style cell phone camera tripod. I'm actually using the clip type mount right now on my 6S Plus. But you can also get something a little more sturdy and stable, which I like this a lot. This is from Reticam, and it is a clamp style screw type. Clamps down on your phone very securely. You don't have to worry about it going anywhere. And it has a nice 1/4-20 tripod mount on the bottom, so you can mount it to any tripod, or you could just sit it like this, and you have a rock solid base for your footage. So that's always a plus. Or you can go up and get a bigger tripod. This is also very, very inexpensive. I picked this up at a thrift store for 5 bucks. So it is not going to be the most high quality. It's not going to be the most stable. I understand that. But if you just need to get the shot and a steady shot, you can make some good time lapses with something like that. And if you're going to upscale a little bit more, I would recommend a quality laptop. This is my Spectre X360. I picked this up recently, also did a subpar review on it. I think I'm going to do a better one. I think I got some good information in there, but I still think I could do a better one. Anyway, quality laptop that can do your editing if you're going to do this seriously. I think of this as a huge investment. It has tremendously sped up the process of editing things in comparison to doing it on my phone. Also, the amount of effects and quality overall is tremendous because, you can only tell what kind of detail you have on this screen in comparison to a 15-inch screen. Yeah, it's going to be a big difference. So this is definitely up to my game. This is not necessarily an essential. Again, you could just go with a cell phone and edit everything on that. But I would highly recommend a quality laptop that can get it done. But that's pretty much it. Like I said, in the essential category, all you need is a camera, some way to edit it, and some way to upload it. A cell phone that you have laying around could just be the all-in-one solution. If you want to scale up, get a quality camera, get lots of battery, lots of memory, lots of secondary storage, potentially a tripod, and something to edit on. That's pretty much it. hey, maybe you knew all this before, but I just wanted to reiterate the point. You don't need to get all super fancy to start a vlog. You just need to get in the mindset and decide that you're gonna just start doing it and start. That's it, just start. So that is my message for you guys. That is pretty much it. Thank you for sticking around. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget smash that like button. Consider subscribing, and I will see you tomorrow.